Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here with a little less hair, which feels amazing. If you've just joined us on Milton Daily Homes, what we do is we try and add interpretation to the raw information. So we take the most current listings from the Oakville Milton Real Estate Board and also the Toronto Real Estate Board, and we send them to you usually within 24 hours, Monday to Friday, and then we interpret some of the information. We tell you some of the things that you may not be aware of, and then we throw it up on the video. So I hope you enjoy it. We've been around for probably a little bit more than 3 years now. It's amazing how quickly time flies, and I think we've had like 1.5 million people come and view the site, so it's kind of cool. We're going to start off today. We sorted by price, and for some reason the $1 million one comes in first. I don't know if it's because the first digit's a 1. Bell School Line, a little bit north of Spring Ridge Farm. There's a pool just over here, so it's right by the front door, and then the land in the back actually slopes down. I like this shot, but I don't know if it's going to help sell the house. You've got the kitchen, you've got some nice beam ceilings. It's a nice area here. There's a big open family room. There's only 2 bedrooms on the main floor, and then there's 2 more downstairs. And then you've got this sloped away ground here. This is the back of the house. And then there's a deck here. There's a huge table here, so it'd be great to entertain at night. I think there's better views of the escarpment. If you're going to be on the escarpment, there's certainly better views on the other side, on the east side. And we've got a property that's just a little bit more, priced about $25,000 more. It's a bigger piece of land, and the house is a little bit bigger, and it's got I think some advantages over something like this. So that's at bellschoolline.com, or you can go to topoftheescarpment.com as well. Rose Heath is $374,900, and so you've got a linked home, which means it's linked by the foundation, but it looks like a detached home. You can see the hydro lines in the back. That's basically Dairy Road. So you're backing onto Dairy. It would definitely be noisy. And then you've got a very standard floor plan for this neighborhood, which is the living dining combined, then the kitchen off to the side. And it looks like it's been kept reasonably well. Those are original cabinets, and they've just painted and done some minor renovations to the kitchen. But it looks like it's been kept pretty well. The only thing is the road noise, and it's not unusual for good versions of this home to creep up close to $400,000, or even in some cases over. So I think they've made the appropriate adjustment for actually backing onto Dairy. It's just finding the right buyer that's okay with that. We've got Livingston at $382,000, and while it may not have a massive kitchen, what I like about it, it's got a finished basement, so the total square footage is probably more than what you're seeing for most of the homes in this kind of price range. And there's virtually nothing for sale between $350,000 and $400,000 right now that has a backyard. So kitchen looks a little small, but we can probably, there is a buyer that would certainly be into something like that. There's the winner for me. And it's pretty close to the library, to the GO train. There's a lot of good things nearby. Barclay is a smaller semi-detached. I think it's between 12 and 1,300 square feet. It's called a Philgrove model. This room most people use as a dining room, and then you have a family room plus the kitchen off to the side there. Only 1 full bathroom upstairs. You either like this kitchen or you don't, because you don't have that open concept that a lot of people like. You can't necessarily watch the kids in the family room unless you're peeking around the corner constantly. But some people like a little bit more separation too. Generally, I find the preference when you look at a group of 100 buyers is probably 70 to 75% of them prefer more open concept. So you really walk into this home and you decide very quickly if it's the thing for you or if it's not. Watson Terrace is easily the Chuck pick of the day. $465,000, detached home, 1,900 square feet, 2-car parking in the driveway. Brick elevation, nice quiet street, right near a park, hardwood floors. What else we have here? Fireplace, granite counters, pantry. You've got some moldings above. Even if you didn't like these cabinet colors, you could paint them, you can stain them. There's a lot of things that you can do. And California shutters, they've got some patterned concrete in the back. There's a little computer nook, so you're not wasting a bedroom on that. And nice stuff. The home is probably nearing its 10th year. There's a ton of value here. I think if it was priced at $480, I'd still say that it's a pretty darn good deal. So it's been a couple low sales. There's virtually nothing for sale, and I'd be very surprised if these guys didn't sell for more than asking. And the 9-foot ceilings on this model make a huge difference. So Black Drive is $539. It looks like it has a kind of an interesting interlock pattern in the driveway. That's not cheap to do. The kitchen looks like it's got some great upgrades, taller cabinets. You've got stainless steel. Under cabinet lighting, you've got you've got a backsplash there. Just a nice floor plan. It looks like there's lots of principal rooms on the main floor. They've kept it well. They've kept it neutral. And I think for the upgrades for the 4-bedroom, for the more than 2,000 square feet, and the full double garage, I'm feeling this one a lot. I think this is one of the stronger picks we've seen this week, possibly even this month. So Scott Boulevard, $584. Not sure the size of this one. Normally there's this model comes, Madame built it, and I think one of the builders up in Milton Trails did. It says it's Heathwood Traditions neighborhood. I don't know if it's a Heathwood or not, but bottom line is you take the garage out and then you put a little courtyard in between the house and the garage. You put a loft above the garage, which is what you see the stairs here. So it's 3 bedrooms upstairs, plus you've got that separate loft, which is great for a home study. It could be good for a nanny. It's possible that there might be a bathroom up there. I'm not sure, but the thing that people don't like is that you've basically got that as your backyard. It's called a courtyard. These homes are either good, like people love them. They really like the fact that there's not a huge yard, or it's just not their thing. So a couple homes today are very polarizing. Inman Heights has been out for sale. If you remember, it was the home that had the black and white wallpaper in one of the bedrooms, and it had the cathedral ceiling. There's definitely money spent on upgrades. When it says $100,000, to me it doesn't look like $110,000 in upgrades, but it's got a good amount of size for the price that they're asking. Even if you take half of those upgrade costs at 3,200 square feet at $699, it's certainly looking like something enticing. So could you come in and change some things around? If you can see past the furniture, I think there's certainly value there. This one on Wetlaufer is about 2,800 square feet backing onto a ravine. And we actually saw one recently that was around the same size backing onto ravine and green space up in the 7s. So I think that this home could be something that really excites people. The ravine and green space look like real ravine where there's not homes behind. You've got forest and trees and the good stuff. Okay, so 43 by 101 foot lot is even a bit deeper than you see with a lot of the other ones at about 88 feet. So the last one, we go over to the Oakville Milton board, is 341 Wilson, number 59. And so anything on Wilson, anything in Dorset Park, which is predominantly built in the 70s, you're looking at electric baseboard heat. So that means that it could be extra cost, especially with the price of hydro going up. But you want to manage that. You want to make sure that those baseboards are only on in the rooms that you're going to use. It does require a little bit more maintenance, but I have seen some people that keep the heat bills the same as a natural gas furnace system with a negative feedback loop. So the home itself, kitchen looks good. I have no issues at all with the house itself. I think that it certainly looks like it's been kept in good shape. And so looking through a couple of pictures here, not cluttered. I think it creates the right impression. And then what's nice is you're also backing onto a park and a little bit of green space there too. So it's good. It's just the heating is the only thing that I would have an issue with. The fact that it has a garage pushes it above most of the homes in this area, which are mostly surface parking. So that's the list. That's the full list of properties for today, 10 of them. And if you want to see anything from this list or anything on that side or just any property that you have questions about, we can certainly help you. And my name is Chuck, and thank you for watching Milton Daily Homes.